we have a very, very special guest today, from the management, and of course, you will get some very good information from today's call, and we will go through some question answering session. So, which is very frequently members asking current days, because those questions are really relevant to current changes that we have done, recent days. So all those confusion, all those what we can say, the curiosity, all will be gone after today. So I believe everyone will have a good attention today's call, and of course, don't forget to get your pen and paper ready, okay? Because this is gonna be a very good call, and I believe what I said in my groups as well, that this will help us to take our business to the next level. So be prepared for today, okay? So I'm hand over to you, Lotta, and let's start.
Thank you so much, Nurul. Thank you. And I always so happy to see that you are having the office with you in the background.
Yeah, always, yeah. I'm not moving from Dubai.
No, that's a very good thing. You keep it with you until you are there again. That's the right
again.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nurul. And also hello to everyone, and namaste. Sadika, if we also have some Thai members with us today. I know we have many from different countries. Much welcome, and I also see that people are joining in. Today we will not do any live streaming on YouTube or Facebook. So if you have team members that used to follow our calls from for example, Facebook, send them a message and say that they use the link today. So that will be the best way. And we used to have this call at Sunday Academy. Today we have it as a Monday Academy. And as Nurul just told you, we have a very special guest. He has a super busy schedule, but today he takes the time to be with us. And we are very, very grateful and happy that he is here. Recording in progress. That's super. Thank you, Nurul. And he's is the special advisor for the company. He will tell you more about this himself too. I have known this man for quite many years. I was very happy when I heard, and when we in the President Group heard that he will also be part of Crowd1. Since that day, I know that he has worked day and night to be a good communication between the management and also the network, and of course working for the both sides. Today we will have a question and answer session. So I will ask the questions, but these questions are coming from you, from the field, and of course from me and Nurul too, because we are also members. So have paper and pen, as Nurul said, because you want to go back to your notes, because you will also bring this forward to your teams and your members that might not be in this call today. So we will start directly. I hope, Jens, that you can hear me. Are you here?
I hear you, and I am here.
Super. Thank you so much, Jens, for being here with us today. I know that you are not that prepared, but I know that you don't need to prepare things, because you are professional, and this is a transparent call. So the questions are not that difficult at all, but it will clear a lot for the members.
I'm very happy to answer any question I can answer. So you could just go ahead.
Super. Okay. So it will actually be around 3 updates areas. It's about the holding account. It's about the updates with an active account, and then that's it. It's 2 actually. It's two areas. So we start with the holding account, and the first question is, what is the background and reason to the holding account?
Well, it's a good question, and it's a fairly straightforward answer, really. The short answer is the comp plan has been overpaying, and so next question arises, how come a comp plan can overpay? And that's something I think that we really should investigate and understand. It's this way with any compensation plan. I mean, Lotta, you know this, you're a professional. The company wants to give a very good compensation for people working with the company, right? And at the same time, the networkers want a very good compensation. So when you create a compensation plan, what you're really doing is you're trying to create a certain set of behaving with the comp plan, incentivizing people to behave in a certain way and thereby generate value. Now, what no one could foresee is the tremendous growth of Crowd1. And as the comp plan blew up and the market blew up like crazy, also some creative figures in there started creating perfect structures. And perfect structures is when you are no longer working in a natural way. It is when you are actually draining a compensation plan. And so what happened is when a comp plan is overpaying, it simply means that normally volume is very good. But if you pay out more than you take in to the company, then volume becomes your enemy. And for a while there, luckily the company is financially sound. For a while there, the company was paying in more money than it was paying out more money than it was actually taking in. And that needed to be addressed, and that needed to be under control. And so what the company did was it had to change some of the comp plans. You've all seen those changes, but here's the deal with that: it doesn't change overnight. Those numbers will, because of the binary structure, gradually start to show its effect. And so what the company, and like any other company, needs to do is it needs to have a very trustworthy, very clear payment system. So what the company did was really draw a line in the sand and say, okay, with the time that we overpaid, Jonas insisted every penny must be paid. You need to know that many companies would say, wait a minute, we are going to claw back money that we have basically paid out, and said we cannot pay this. But Jonas insisted on paying everything. And so what the company needed to do is needed to separate the time when the comp plan was overpaying till the time now when the comp plan is in line with everything, so that basically the pioneers remains the pioneers. They are still building into the future, but those people joining today will not be affected by this period.
Yes, super. No, I understand that most of the members, they do understand this now, but it's also good to hear because you make it very clear in few words when you explain it. You have already answered the next question a bit, but I will ask it anyway, because you might want to add something. What are the benefits for the members and the company with holding account now and long term? You was already speaking a bit about this.
Yeah. So first of all, what's very important is you draw a line in the sand, and you basically separate the past from the future. And we need to do that because those people coming in now, those people building now, cannot be involved in that part. So now the comp plan is behaving, and that makes it that brings about a situation where both the company and the field can again, trust the payout system, and payments will be on time and in time. So that's the first goal. That's a very big benefit, obviously, for the company. Without any payouts, there's no company, there's no organization. And so as leaders, what you need to trust is simply that the company will perform as it says it does. So that's the first benefit. But I'd like to also address another thing, and that's for those out there who are saying, why isn't the company just paying everything and then just forgets about it? Well, one thing is that by paying out everything, that would be a huge liquidity burden on the company. And that would bring the company more, in a more risky situation. And as a leader, you want a solid company. Here's the other thing. If we just pay out money after not having fulfilled everything, and the company says, well, it's just for the company. But what happens in the field is something different. You risk losing the organization, because too many people will take their money and not venture to continue their business. And the consequence of that is many of the field leaders will lose their organizations. Now, Crowd1 is so big that even if 90% was going to leave, it would not represent a situation where the company could not go on, because even 10% of Crowd1 makes one of the biggest companies out there. So when I was talking to the management about how to handle the situation, I was very keen on finding a solution that would keep the field intact. And so what this solution does for the field is that if I'm not getting paid, I'm going to be skeptical, right? And rightfully so. And there's no one in the company who doesn't appreciate that and cannot understand that. Everyone can, and everyone wants to solve it. And so if I just get my money, I take my money and I say, whew, luckily I didn't do anything. When I go to the holding account, however, and I get my first payment after the first week, let's be real. Some people are going to say, that was 1 week. And then I get my second week and they're going to go, that was 2 weeks, but it was not more than that. And I'm going to get my third week and I'm going to, but after week 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's just a matter of numbers when your skepticism is going to start going down, because parallel to me receiving my money, I'm going to witness that other people are actually getting paid according to the comp plan, according to the timelines. And so what that does is it reactivates the organizations, and thereby the company does not do more harm to the organization than what unfortunately has already been done. And it's not been done by the company, harm to the field alone. As a consultant, I get to see this from the outside in. You need to realize that it's also the misbehavior in the field where a few rotten apples have basically shaken the boat for the many, for the company and the many. And what we need to do now is find a way to bring that all back together so that in symbiosis can work moving forward in a trustworthy way on both sides of the equation. And I feel sure that we have that. Yes. Does that answer it?
Me too. Yeah, it did indeed. And as you said, we also know that for us members and for the company, we speak a lot about this in our calls also and our trainings, that we are actually in the same boat. It's not the company in one side and the members in the other. It's actually together that we can grow. So everyone has the same goal. So the plan and what was the solution now with the holding account, with the information we get now, I'm sure that each and one will understand that this will benefit not only the company, but also the members a lot for the long-term reasons too. So yes, we go to the next one. And that question is, what is the reason that also new members, and we don't speak new members after the 7th, because they are not part of the holding account. We speak about the new members that might have been in the business the last half a year or something before the 7th of October. What was the reason that they also take part of the holding account?
Well, on a weekly basis, basically on a daily basis, reports are shared on how the comp plan is moving, the finances of the company. So this is done on a daily basis, calculating liquidity. Like any global organization, you really need to have your fingers on the pulse with a with a global company like this. And so that is going on a daily basis. And what we've been witnessing is over time, after the changes were implemented, the changes have had an impact. And now we are in a phase where we were able to draw the line in the sand and follow through on it, which means that those people who have participated before this date, they are in a solidarity situation, everyone together, and they are now a part of it. The reality is, it doesn't matter which day you would fix. There would always be somebody said, "Could you please move me to the other side of it?" And so, I think what I would encourage you to make people aware of is this. Right now, it's not a lot of fun when you have 85% of a wallet that is moved into the holding situation. Everyone can appreciate that. But this is not a status quo situation. When we go 6 months from now, when we go 7 months from now, and you look back and you sit with a downline and you maybe show them your back office, they're going to see something called a holding account. They're going to go, "Lotta, what's that? What's the holding account?" And Lotta will say, "Hey, it was something we had way back when the pioneer phase was over. This was a move the company had to do. And so what they did, they split up these payments and they paid them all to us to ensure the future." One question for you. Do you think that the person looking at your back office is going to feel sorry for you? Or is the person going to look and say, "I wish I had a holding account, because that means I was building already in the pioneer phases"? So if you are thinking about getting out, not doing anything anymore, it's very sad. But if you understand that this is an ongoing business, it's a very different perspective that you will develop for yourself. And so I guess that's very much dependent on how the individual managed to see it and how it's communicated by the field leaders.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. That was very clear, Jens. So let me see now. There is actually, yeah, okay. Next one is also about holding account. And this one I will just go through very fast because I got some questions about it, but it's actually nothing that you, Jens, need to answer. The question we got in a few days ago when the holding account hit it in was that about the holding account, 85% into holding account, 15% stays at account balance. Why is it not possible to withdraw the 15% into BTC? This is possible now. There was a short period of time when the system needed to have time to implement all the millions of accounts. You know that we are not 10,000 people or 100,000. We are millions of accounts that needed to be handled. So that took a little time. And during that time, we was not able to withdraw the 15%. Now that is fixed. So each and one of us can withdraw the 15%. And remember, the payouts from the 7th of October, you can withdraw directly. That has nothing to do with the holding account. I want to tell that one more time, because still some people out there think that the holding account is something that will be forever. No, that was for the overpayment before the 7th of October, not after. Okay.
No, there's only one thing I would like to say regarding the holding account. That is tremendously important. Make sure your downline goes in and claim a loyalty point. Have some sort of recognized activity. And the safest way is to claim a loyalty point. Because if we are not seeing any activity, what happens is 100% will go into the holding account. But if you just claim that now, you will have 85% in there, you will have 15% out, and you're good to go. Here's another thing with the 104 weeks and the activity into the website. I had an interesting conversation with a guy and said, tell me honestly, is the company doing this just to, annoy people, to block people from doing it? Because the company thinks that some people will not do it and then they can put more into the holding account. And I can only laugh. because nothing is further from the truth. What the company really wants is to help all of the networkers reconnect. So by getting in there, getting into the habits of doing this, people will reconnect with your business. You are going to have people who are not happy now, but they will gradually grow to be happy when they go in weekly and claim and claim and claim and claim. And it's a way of ensuring that you get a reactivation of your team. And as a business entrepreneur, I mean, you should be very, very excited about that.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. So this is also some information that is important that goes out to the rest of the teams. I also just want to add now, I do understand that some of you might have more questions, but it's important now that during the questions and answers we have now, you need to listen. If you focus on writing new questions in the chat, you will not understand the importance of the answers we get right now from Jens. So the questions you can text later, but please now listen to the answers we have, okay?
Let me just answer one question here to Sabat, where, you know, why leaders were not able to get information about the holding account. I think one thing that we need to make very clear here, this is not a kindergarten. And when I say that with the utmost respect. There is a responsibility on behalf of the company to communicate. And there's no doubt about that. And this is something that has been a focus of mine with the company from the word go. There is a responsibility for the leaders to communicate. And I think that leaders are communicating a lot. I mean, Lotta has these meetings with Nurul and with Anshuman and with Fon in Thailand. And so many other of you guys are in there getting that. But here's what I would encourage you to do. While you have strong leaders, that is good. But as an entrepreneur, as a business person, you have a very simple responsibility, and that is to make sure you get the information. None of this was secret. All of this was talked about in the ALG calls. All of this was introduced in Dubai. All of this been communicated in every meeting. And these channels are open to everyone. And so please, when we move forward, let's try and work together. Not say, why did leaders not know? Because that's simply not true.
Yeah. So yeah, the information, I know that many of you in this call, you are here every Sunday and every Thursday on the update call. And we really appreciate that. And it's also important that we share it also with our teams, unless the teams are coming into these calls. So that's totally true, Jens. We continue. I think this is the last question now about the holding account. Actually, no, there is no more questions about the holding account. We go into the updates about the active accounts. You already mentioned a little bit about this. That was something that started the 1st of October, and it was out on the ALG calls. We have spoken about it 2 times in our calls. So the first question is about the 6-month account inactivity. Will the business points be flashed after that? So yeah. If someone has...
I think I understand the question, as we had it yesterday. Yeah. So here's the deal. The company is now working with something called activity points. Now, the activity points, as somebody who doesn't want to work, they are not so nice. But this is like saying, I want to open a restaurant, only I don't want to cook and I don't want to go to the restaurant and I don't like to clean the dishes. How are you going to have a restaurant? It's just not possible. So if you want to run a business, you want to visit your restaurant. You want to do the dishes so that you serve food on a nice plate. You want to get involved. When you are running a direct selling business, you want not you to be involved alone, you want your team to be involved. And so see this as a tool for you to really have an incentivizing program to get people going and remain active. When you recruit someone, who do you want? Passive or an active leader? I mean, just think about it. This is like if you hire somebody to do the dishes, but they don't do the dishes, but you do get to pay. So as a entrepreneur, the most valuable thing you have is your time. And so you want to make sure you spend it with people who want to listen. You spend it with people who want to work with you, who want to take charge and do something. And so that's why the activity is coming more into focus, and to make sure that we are really, making sure that everyone that we are representing, when we are talking to companies out there, that we know we have an active member base, that when we tell them how many active members we have, we don't think so, we know so. Now, the other part of that relates to the compensation plan. So the activity is over here. I just explained that. Now let's look at the compensation plan. The compensation plan, first of all, let me finish here. If you are not active for 6 months, your business is done. If you have not claimed a loyalty point, that will stop your account. I mean, if you have a restaurant and you have not been to the restaurant for 6 months, do you think people are going to go there, make food themselves, and then serve themselves and then leave money for you? No. So what you're saying is, I don't want the business, which is fine. Now, when we look at the part relating to the compensation plan, Crowd1 has a 1/3, 2/3 binary compensation plan. And what the compensation plan says is, you will have all of 6 months to qualify, where you only need to do 1/3 to get a full payout on it, but it will only stay there for 6 months. So after 6 months, yes, that volume will flush, and this is not new. This has been that way for many years, as to my knowledge, and it will stay that way. So I hope that answered it.
Yes, it really did. So there is one more question, and connected to this, in the slides that we went through, it also is told that if you are inactive, you can pay a fee of €2 to activate your account that month. That means that needs to be within this 6 months, because after 6 months, you just also confirm that then the account is terminated. But some member is inactive, want to be active, then, as I understand, it's 2 choices. Either you do any activity, and one activity is to go in, click your loyalty point, and you are having an active account, or you you actually can pay €2 from your account balance, and your account is also active in case it's too tough for you to click on the loyalty point. Did I understand this right now? So you have 2 options.
This is absolutely right. The price is 2. You either pay €2 or you do 2 clicks. Up to you. What do you want? So I think it's faster to do the 2 clicks, because you got to click more times to even pay €2. So again, this is a way to incentivize and activate your organizations. And as you go out there, this is something that I would really make a point of communicating. That look at this, we're now getting back into activity. All of the people who have been sitting and waiting, and we understand that, we appreciate that, but they are now being incentivized to reactivate, re-engage in your business. And that should be a great advantage.
Yeah, so actually it's not at all especially difficult to activate yourself and your business. It's with the click of the loyalty points. So now this is also very clear. Jens, this was the last question we got in, but I also want to ask you if there is any summarize you want to do, anything you want to share with us. I know you shared a really, really helpful summarize yesterday, and I would ask you to do the same today.
If only I could remember. Now, one of the things that we talked about yesterday is now we had this meeting, and right now we've been talking about details, nitty-gritty, informations that you can read on the website. So right now, a group of entrepreneurs is sitting together, and I could go to the website and I could read loud what it said on the website. And I actually think that that is pretty much a waste of time, to be honest with you. I think that if everyone did a little bit of homework before, then we could move so much more. Now, I asked a question yesterday, and I'm going to do the same today. And the simple question is, do you want to make money? Who here is serious about making money? Now, I see no one writing in the chat, yes, I am. But before, we saw people writing in the chat when they had an issue, which means they were more engaged in talking about an issue that they could potentially think about, something that they felt they did not know, than even saying, yes, I want to make money. I want to move ahead. And in doing so, what I hope to do is give you a view of the business from a larger perspective. When you look at Crowd1 at this stage, there's no doubt that right now the focus has been on building a huge organization, but parallel to that, there are companies and product partners involved, like Life Trends, like Mixter, like Planet IX. And it's fun to see how some people are tremendously excited about Life Trends and other people will tell you it doesn't work or the platform is like this because they did not do anything with Life Trends. They did not travel. They did not save money. Maybe the time was not yet there for it. But then we tend to think about Life Trends as a small little company. It's a big company. It's in the millions or tens of millions of euros. When we talk about Mixter, that is a company that has been launched to be tremendously big already through your organization. Just last week, I was in Stockholm recording for the event, the online event on the 16th, so this upcoming Saturday. And after recording, I went not to the headquarters of ICT, but I went down where the guys from Planet IX are sitting. And I will tell you, I could not believe my own eyes. I did not understand everything about Planet IX. So I basically went in and I talked to the guys and said, hey, tell me about Planet IX. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me about the tokens. Tell me about the picks. Tell me about why is this so valuable? I want to tell you flat out, I woke up 3:40 in the morning with eyes like this. I could not sleep. I could not sleep because I could not fathom how big this has become in such a short term. Now, remember, this company was launched just in July. In July, it went into a beta launch with you. You launched it, not Crowd1. You launched it. And already now, it is bigger than most of its competitors. It has not yet even gone really to the public market. It has not yet even launched its internal exchange. You're going to see that on the 22nd in Dubai, when the Dubai Live is there. You're going to see a leap. You're going to see a business that many people think, well, it's just, you know, like the whole world just divided into small crackers. That is not Planet IX. This is so big. The game is so massive. The impact it has is tremendous. The volume it generates is insane, and the value is mind-blowing. My best estimate is that it's in the hundreds of millions of euros already. Now, why am I telling you this? Because I need you to understand what you are participating in creating. When you are talking about Crowd1 and you are mentioning the different packages, you're actually mentioning different companies that you are launching on a big scale. And as you are launching those, you know, not everyone will be able to see it. But there will be a time when public, not Crowd1 members, will register on Planet IX. And they will run it like any other game. And then just think back. You will have the right to say, we launched that company. We did that. With my company, we launched that. And here's the cool thing. when the company is launching Planet IX and it's launching it to the public market, Planet IX is not coming into the public market like a new beginner. It's coming in with a trimmed customer service. It's coming in with a debugged situation. It's coming in with a huge fan base that will collect everyone around them to say, hey, come join us in Planet IX. And that's why they will have a tremendous momentum. Now, right now, it's only the people within Crowd1 who have shown the direct interest in doing it. But listen, what will happen once it goes outside? It will explode. Here's the cool thing. There are so many people out there saying, well, with 40 million people or how many people ever it is, this company, the timing is not good anymore. And that's just not true. Because, you know, other companies out there want to launch their businesses too. They are fighting to launch their ideas, but they are fighting in a traditional way where they have to get big amounts of go-to-market money from investors who are willing to invest and risk their capital in them. Or they can go the alternative route via Crowd1, where they are ensuring that their quality is better, where they are sure to get members from around the world, and where they are sure to create a fan base even before they go and move into the public market. What that means for you is very simple. The amount of companies that are coming in are increasing. That's number one. But here's another thing that's increasing. The quality of the companies that are coming in. And you know, these companies are coming in to your portfolio. So if you have a team of 100 people and you are helping to launch one project that goes like this, the consequence of that is simply this. Your team will grow. People will see that this is actually working. And without the perspective of being able to seeing 90, 100 days ahead, you're going to lose track of what you need to do right now. See, whenever you deal in business, you gotta realize, or when you deal in life, there are many areas in life that we want to improve. And the funny thing is that when we are looking at the things that we want to improve, we tend to reach outside of our area of influence. And what does that mean? It means we are trying to fix things from the outside in, rather than looking at where am I in control? What can I do right now to position myself and my business better for tomorrow? And so right now you have gotten a clarification to the payout situation. You now know how it's going to be dealt with. You know that people are not going to be happy from the beginning, but gradually they are going to see that this is happening. You know this today. Maybe you don't trust it yet and you need to wait a little bit. But here's what you got to do. You got to set a time. You got to set a mark to say, if they are doing this, what they are saying in this period of time, by then, I will not look back. I will not look left. I will not look right. All I'm going to do is I'm going to stare 100% focused on my goal, and I'm going to start working. For some people, this is today. For some people, this is in a week from now. For some people, this is in a month from now. For some people, it's 6 months from now. And then there are some people who will never, ever do it. And that's just the fact of life. Here's where I don't want you to land in. I don't want you to land in the pool of those who's never going to do it. Because the people who are never going to do it are going to be divided into two different areas. Those who were never going to do it in the first place. And then those who kept looking and looking and looking and looking, and now saying it's too late, it's too late, it's too late, it's too late. You want to make sure you are involved. You want to make sure that you get the information from the right places. You want to make sure you work with the right people. Now, I had the privilege to know Lotta for a long time, not just as a networker, but as a private person. A lady of strong values and character, a great mom, a great friend. She's the kind of person that will, what can I say? You stand in the elevator She will grab your luggage if she has to. She is fit. She's very strong. I have to tell you this, guys. But she will help anybody around her with anything she can. It's just the kind of character she is. I've gotten to know Nurul and Agnesman, and they are, you know, the most nice, humble, forward-moving guys that you can imagine. I've known Fun for a long time. I mean, she's so helpful. And this group of people that I'm mentioning now, when we are talking alone, you guys need to know one thing. They are a very, very strong group of representatives of you guys. They are tough. They are vigilant. They are beating us up. They are saying this has to happen. My people are suffering. You need to know that you really have some hard-carrying people around you that are representing you in a very, very strong and constructive way. Apart from that, these are extreme professionals. They really know what they are doing. So if you have a business that broke all records and you have proof of concept, you got the stone of the payments out of the way, and you got the opportunity to work with some of the best this industry has to offer, and you don't take it, I guess I can't help you. But if you have that opportunity, in my world, here's what you do. You go and you sign up, you say, I'm ready to work. I want to work. I want to do. Help me. Let's work together. Because at the end of the day, the core, the value of Crowd1 is you. You, all of us together, creating a strong network of influence. That is where the power is. And that is where we need to be if this has to grow. So when you look at your business and you want to see the value of that, you want to see how many strong connections do I really have, to whom, and what can we move together. That will tell you how much you can really reach of the potential of Crowd1. So Lotte, this is all I have. I don't know if you have more that you want me to talk about, but these are my thoughts.
Yeah, no, Jens, you have really covered it all and more than this. So we are, as I said in the beginning, so thankful for you to being here. I just also want to let Nurul and Angsuman if they want to say something to you and to the group before. I know you have really short of time and need to run. So I just let Nurul and Angsuman come in short. And then I say so much thank you to you and for the group also. We will continue a little bit after, because I see we have some question that I will clarify that is not connected directly to what you clarified for us. So Angsuman, you are here. I see you are unmuted. Namaste to you. How are you today?
Namaste. I'm doing good. I'm doing fantastic. How are you? And thank you very much, Jens, once again. For a wonderful clarification and answer all the questions. It will definitely give us a lot of power. And I know one thing, very simple. Company give us so many things last 3 years, which is unexpected. We never expect. I've been to this industry last 22 years. I never seen such a company like Crowd1 who give everything to the people who build this business. And this is a time actually to work together. And if company give us so many things, company is not take back anything. Company is, fixing something which is better for us, I believe that, and which is very important. And there is a fear, and we know there are 3-4 kind of a people. The kind of a people who never, who just get the bonuses by default, they are shouting. The people who are left this business, they are shouting. The people who, some leaders are definitely in my team as well. Some leaders are become a director. Some leaders have become, big shots in this business. But, whenever something happens, they are shouting because they are sending messages to their people, their team members in such a way, and they don't believe that they are losing their they are actually losing their faith in front of their team members. So this is just a beginning. I said always, Crowd1 is going to launch on 2025, and this is just a beginning for us. And we need to, help company as well to fix things for a long-term basis. And I always appreciate. Also, I was curious. I was fighting with Lota and everybody. Hey, what happened with the new people? I understand, but still I was fighting with, everybody. And when I start realizing, okay, fine. If somebody is holding 100 euro, 200 euro, that is nothing actually, because company is not going to hold their current earning. Company is holding only 85% of the previous amount, and 15% they can withdraw, as well as if they start working, they can make money from a new business, and from the old business, they will get every week, and which is good. They can fix their income every week. And that is a beneficial thing, because what happened is the nature of a people. I know is the nature of a people. When something happened, we always fingering somebody. And I know the situation because I see every company. I know few companies last few weeks, last week or something, they start working with the, new project. A lot of people left to that company, and those people are scared because that company is closed down. They don't have a license. So Crowd1 is save us, guys. Crowd1 is a company who gives us an opportunity. Crowd1 is not basically a company from the corporate end. Crowd1 is all you and me. Is together, is our company, and is our project. That's why Crowd1 is giving us our royalty income. Why should Crowd1 is giving us a royalty income? Because you are also a part of this business, guys. I believe that. So we are an honor. Honor should not talk about like labor. Labor always look for a salary, but the honor always look for a growth. And we are the honors because you and me are the part of this business. We are building Crowd1. We are the people, the owner of Crowd1. That's why every 15th we are getting a profit sharing from the business. And this profit sharing is minimum right now. Nothing has happened. Watch, guys, watch what is going to be happen, where you will be. Focus on a long-term vision. Focus on a long-term vision. If we say company pay us all the money and company said, I'm going to close down, that is a good enough things? Or we said, okay, let's work together. Let's work together. I give you something, you give us something. And let's work together and build a great future with, in this industry. And, we can create so many things. It's all about mindset. What is the nature of us? Somebody says, hey, man, this is something wrong. And everybody starts saying, yes, this is something wrong. This is something wrong. And everybody shout. People never think. People ask me a silly question a lot of time. And I said, did you attend a business opportunity meeting? Yes, I attend. Somebody said, no. I was like, okay, fine. If you don't attend a business opportunity meeting or trainings or anything, I'm not able to answer you because you are not into the business. If you attend a business opportunity meeting, we are giving you the information. So you are staying in a business opportunity meeting, just like listening something, present madam, present teacher, present sir, like this. No, we should take this and we should think what today's speaker was saying. And we need to find out the answer from there. Nobody teach me how to work in Crowd1. Nobody teach Lota, Fawn, Nurul, and all the presidents, senior presidents, and everybody. We are the people involved with this business because we feel this is our business, and we take all the notes from the meetings, we take all the notes from all the trainings, and we think ourselves, we find out the answer, and we will give back to the people. That's what is a very simple business, guys. It's a small thing. If somebody says, hey, this holding account, I'm like, how much BP you have? No, I have 100 BP. Okay, fine. Let's work, start working. If your 100 BP is there, that means you have a 10 euro. You know? So let's work, build it. Somebody says, okay, fine, I have 5,000 BP. I said, fine, 15% is there, you can withdraw, okay? And rest 85%, you just work. Every week you got a new payment, as well as you can take back some percentage of your old payment, and your income is secure, guys, you know? So that's what I want to say to everybody. This is just a beginning, guys. Let's work together. It's our opportunity. We are the people build this business. We are the people are going to create history. I believe that. And it's not easy to create a history. We need to do a lot of sacrifices. You know, if you go through any history, we need to go through a lot of sacrifices. And this is the right time to build this business. So thank you very much. A lot of people asking a lot of silly questions. We answer all the questions before. If you are attending all the training, some people say, how can we make a gift code from a holding account? No, holding account is separate. It's just your small old income. You can create gift code from your current income. No problem with that. So I over to Nurul Bhai because I really appreciate him always. He is a great speaker, and he is Superman, super good-hearted person. And Fawn, I'm missing you. Lota, thank you very much.
Thank you, Angsuman.
Thank you.
Okay, Nurul, we go over to you also, and
Okay.
it's great to see, Angsuman, that you are sitting still for one time, not driving or something. Good.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, my car is there. You can see.
Okay.
I'm in between car.
Wow. Yes. So yeah, I'm not taking a long time because I know the gents have another meeting to go. Thank you very much, gents, to coming to this call, and this really helpful information that we have got from you. Many things that we knew, but we got the same information in a different way from you. This is why you are the great one. Okay. And Anshuman Bhai was taking very important information. And one thing since I joined to Crowd1, gents, Lotta knows that I'm telling that Crowd1 is not a business just for us, it's for our next generation as well. And this is where we are heading to. And like no one can stop us from this. So that's all. And thank you very much, everyone who joined to this call. And thank you, gents, again.
Thank you so much, Rul. Looking forward to seeing all of you. Make sure you get some constructive conversations. And bear in mind that, somebody who's a skeptical person and says, why is this not this way? You got to remember one thing, guys. It's because they want to make things work. And so as long as there's a will, there's a way, and make sure you work together. And I'm certainly looking forward to seeing many of you live in Dubai, because seeing is believing. Once you go there and you see it, I mean, it clicks, it switches on for you. And that's really the power of it. Another thing that really is, please, make sure you go in right now into your back office. Go into your back office right now and register for the Saturday event. Why? You're helping the company becoming smarter on who's participating or not. even if you see it together. We need to see who is on there, who is seeing what. You're going to see a lot of changes when it comes to the mega events and the structure of it. And we are doing that not just by thinking we have a good idea. We're actually measuring and tracking traffic to make it utmost relevant for all of you. So with that said, I'm so happy to have been on the call, and I wish you all a fantastic week.
Thank you so much, Jens.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, to everyone.
Okay. That's great. So Lotta, I wanted to add one thing with Jens, that he said to register for ticket for 16th of October. And many of like leaders even don't know that if you collect your ticket, you will get 10 loyalty points.
Yes, exactly. And that means activity. So
yes.
This is really important part. And I want to share one slide today, even if we will keep it short today. But I see that we get a lot of questions about the loyalty points. So I will actually show you and repeat one slide. And that was about what you can do to be counted as an activity. Yeah. And this is so simple activity. So you will fall off the chair when you see it. Earning binary points is one thing. That's one thing. Earning personal activity points is another thing. Earning loyalty points, and this is what we spoke a lot about today, because that will be the most simple thing. You log into your account, you claim your daily loyalty points, and that's an activity. That's one activity. Or you active purchase from your personal account, meaning you make a withdrawal, or you create a gift code. Or you have a sponsor activity, a new referral, a directly sponsored person. And only one of the activities I just told you about is required each month to have your account active. I'm not saying, the company is not saying you need to have all these points, even if these are simple points if you are active in your business. But it is enough with one of them. So it is enough that you go in and claim your loyalty point one day a month. That's crazy, but it's actually true. So now I hope that this is very, very clear. And if you don't want, or you don't, I don't know what to say, but you cannot even log in to do a click on your loyalty point, you have the possibility to actually pay a fee of €2 from your account balance instead of doing one of the actions I just told you about. So this is so simple. So it's really nothing to be worried about. This is about having, as Jen said, whatever business we have, if we are not doing the business will die. So we need to have an activity. Also, I want to share with you, and we will send out, maybe you have already seen in some groups, that you will have the possibility, if you had sent in about your swap, there is now new information coming, what the next step will be. We will share it in our groups, and do read it carefully, follow step by step. And you will do it very, very simple, super simple. You will
it's not too hard. Yeah, I know. It's super simple. It's not simple. It's super simple.
Super simple. Yeah, exactly. It's super simple. Yeah. Okay. So this was what we wanted to share with you today. And I hope that you got some clearance. One more thing we can actually bring up. And I know that actually, Nerol, you was the one that found out this this answer, because we get questions about, okay, but I got minus in my account balance. Why did I get minus in my account balance when the movement to the holding account was happening, and then now I have minus in my account? Why is that?
Okay, so if you have minus account, that means that clearly means that we figured out this problem. This is not a technical problem. This is not an IT problem, or this is not any problem. This is the thing that happened to you because when your withdrawal has been canceled and all the money come back to your account balance, or account balance, then you tried to buy some gift codes. So that means that the holding account balance have been deducted when payment has been declined. So system automatically took all the holding account balance as it was, and the gift code money they have deducted from your 15% balance, and which is not enough. That's why it's being minus. So if you calculate the 15% of your holding account and the minus account is equal to your gift code money. So so that means your money in your account already, and that then as a gift code. Now you cannot revert the gift codes, so you can earn money, and the balance will be adjusted, and you can use your gift code even now. Even now you can use your gift code, no problem. So this is how the minus account works.
Exactly.
Not a problem. Yeah.
Thank you, Nurul. Okay, and for the rest of the updates, and if we are going to do some clarification, let's see. It will be on Thursday this week. So Thursday, 4 p.m. set time, we have our regular update call. Then on Sundays, like always, we have the Sunday Academy. Today it became Monday because our guest speaker was busy yesterday. So that's the reason. When it comes to the multi-wallet, for example, the multi-wallet, we will send out information now about the simple next step. And you just follow that one. Let's see. Can we withdraw gift code from holding account? No. Holding account is closed. That's closed. That will come to you weekly when you claim it, but you cannot use the holding account money. But the 15% that stayed and the new earnings, of course, we can create gift codes from. How many days in payment from holding account? It is 104 weeks, and it's divided in 104 parts. Each week, you will have one part from the 104 to claim. If you don't claim it, it will not disappear, but it will be added as one more week. So this what we also took in the update call last week, but I know that some of you was not able to participate. Also, I want to really also tell about, if you miss an update call, all calls are recorded, and I believe they are both in the X-Team Facebook group and in the WordStar Facebook group. So you can always go back and recheck what was told in the Zooms. Okay.
Also, Lotta, the first claim will be start from beginning of like 1st of November.
1st of November, exactly. First claim will be 1st of November.
Yeah. This is because company is preparing everything, so this is why it takes some times. So and company don't want to make another mess or any problems. That's why first and also to calculate an even months, the even, like starting from 1st of November. So it's gonna be a smooth like calculation for everyone. So 1st of November will be your first claim, and if you have enough money, you can withdraw from 1st of November, no problem.
Yeah, that will start. That's good also that you added. We actually have one more question, and I will take this one too, because I know that there might be more people that didn't hear when we updated about it. The 40% that was used to go to the Crowd1 rewards, will it become part of the residual bonus? Is the question. When it comes to the 40% that was used for the Crowd1 rewards, these percentage are now going into, there is actually the two things here. The Crowd1 reward money, 40%, is still going to give the people with Crowd1 reward, but in the way of shares now. And we get dividends from the sharehold company. The 40% now, they are going into the residual income, but exactly now how the split is, I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to say that this is the way it is, but I can find this out, how the split are. As I have understood, it is actually going into the residual income, but of course also when it comes to the Crowd1 rewards, this is also something we get something back from. So how the split are, we need to check it out. What I do know when it comes to the 40% of the pool, the active user pool, these are going in now to the residual bonus. And that is to give out some more to us members, because it gets so small parts when it was so many different pools. But for the Crowd1 rewards, I will check for how exactly it's splitted. What we do know is that it still goes back into the members. The company, they have set their structure and plan for having 20% to run the company with. The rest is actually going back to, and it's, for me, it's quite small to have 20% to run this huge organization. At the same time, 20%, depending on how much it is, can be also enough. So, but most of the money is going back. Yes. Can we arrange some presentation? I think that's more user-friendly. Great.
One question: why Crowd1 app is not working, and how long it will take to solve this problem?
Yeah, the application, I don't believe will come back. That's why they do our homepage is so user-friendly, so you can go in, because most of the users in Crowd1 has a mobile phone. And if you can log in through your browser, that's as fast as having it as an application. Application stops working sometimes and so on. And it's more, faster, safe to know that you have a homepage working and not be dependent on the application. So an advice is that put the homepage as an icon on your start field in your mobile. Then it is like an application, but you log in directly to the homepage. So that's the question of this one.
And one question from someone about the fear of loss bonus.
Yeah.
So can I sell this fear of loss bonus code to other members as well, or exclusively to the person who generated the free fear of loss bonus voucher? And also he asked that if it's upgraded to white to black. I think it's upgraded to white to black. Yes, it will upgrade. Yes, we experienced this already, and fear of loss bonus voucher will come to the person, and that person have to sponsor a fifth person to sell this voucher.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
So I make it simple this way, that find 4 people, get 1 code, find another people, sell this code and take money from them, and take it as your money. Simple.
Yeah. Okay. I think that was the questions. They are asking for, when it comes to presentations, we have, for example, Nurul's team have presentations almost daily in Bangla language. Angsungman team has many presentations in Hindi language. And for the English ones, we used to have it on Mondays. Now, actually, it's depending on me. We spoke about this, the presidents in this call in Dubai, that we will restart to do an English presentation. So we also have at least 1-2 times a week for English business presentation where you can invite people. So that will also come out. There is not able to claim streak loyalty points today. I don't actually know. It can be that it's some technical issues with the strike in the loyalty points. I haven't yet checked myself, but sometimes it's a little bit delayed. Okay.
Yeah, so don't worry. Like strike will become in any way. Sometimes strike come straight away. Sometimes it takes a little bit time. So nothing to panic about. Still, today is still Monday. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I see that someone also tell that they didn't get the free upgraded to Black even now during the epic. I do recommend you to tell the person that activated this code to send a support ticket from their back office. So the username that is not getting the upgrade, tell that person to send from the back office to the support and tell about this issue. And then I'm sure that they will take care and handle this.
Yeah, and for supporting, there is new thing came out already that if you write something in support, you can only write from the support, and there is no follow-up will be come to your back office. It will come to your email account. So make sure that your email is updated. Your email is right email, because you will not see any history of support from your back office anymore.
Yeah, and also we have a question about the updates for people not understanding English. The back office have 12 languages. So if you set the back office in your language, the main languages, for example, the languages I know is spoken in this Zoom, is all there. So you just need to change your back office to your main language, and you will also have everything in your language, so you don't miss out on anything.
Yeah, official in Hindi is there, Thai is there already. Yeah, so
yeah,
you can translate. I think we should summarize. Lotta.
Yeah.
No more question, please.
Yeah, we will do. We have already had more than 1 hour, so now we will do like this. We will see each other again on Thursday for withdrawals, and we will also post now in our groups about what is the next step now for the Crowd1 Rewards multi-wallet. So follow these steps, and for this time I say thank you to Unirol, thank you Ang Sung Man. I know Fon is in another meeting, that's why she could not be here today with us. So yeah, stay safe, stay strong, stay positive, everyone, and we see each other on Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.
Record.